I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from...
What's up, guys? Thank you once again for tuning into the videos. Much appreciated. The numbers will grow and the videos will get better and better and better, I promise. And consistent. That's the most important thing, right? Just to kind of give you guys loads of videos and loads of things that are going on, not necessarily in the world of boxing, but things that are kind of stuck in my head. And this is a topic today that has been on my head for quite a while, and I've wanted to do a video about it a few months back, to be honest, but I haven't. I think it's a good time to kind of touch on it now with the welterweight division seemingly unfolding because of the last few matchups. It's been a good division as well, right? A lot of people are saying it's the best time for the welterweights. I don't agree with that. I'm not one to get too excited. It's a good crop of welterweights. Are they fantastic elite boxers? Are any of these guys going to go down in the Hall of Fame? Are we going to be talking about any of these fighters in the next 20, 30 years? I'm not sure. Maybe a couple of them. But I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that they're that good, if I'm honest with you. But nonetheless, I think they all match up very, very well, right? And finally, we're starting to see them match up. Obviously, we had Danny Garcia-Furman. Furman's fought Porter. Furman obviously has fought Garcia as well. Berto fought Porter. Porter's fought Brook. Spencer's fought Brook. So we're starting to see a few guys kind of match up. And then there's one guy who I still think has a lot to offer at the 147 division. People might think me crazy, but I think his speed, his accuracy, his precision, he's got a decent trainer as well, and Virgil Hunter. I think Amir Khan has almost been the forgotten man. And it's strange, when you look at Amir Khan's career, you almost feel like, look, you know what it is? We always seem to say in boxing, look, it doesn't matter if you lose as long as you fight the right fighters, right? So as long as you're fighting the best, as long as you're fighting your peers and you get a loss on your record, it doesn't seem to matter. But it does seem to matter to Amir Khan for some reason. Amir Khan gets a lot of stick for his losses. And I look at him and think, yeah, he's got beat, but he's got beat to the people that he shouldn't be necessarily too ashamed of getting beat by, minus Breeders Prescott. And he's lost a split decision to Lamont Peterson, a fight that I thought he won. No shame in that. I don't think so. Lamont Peterson's a good fighter at 140. At the time, he got beat by Danny Garcia, who almost threw a Hail Mary punch. Danny Garcia's a decent fighter. I think a lot of people can admit that. And then he got knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You look at his track record in terms of who he's fought. Obviously, those three, Paulie Malignaggi, Zab Judah, Kotelnik, when Kotelnik was really good, beat Marcus Maidana. His resume isn't that bad. Devin Alexandra, Luis Collazo. But he seems to get a fair amount of stick. And sometimes you have to question why. Is it his mouth? Does he talk a lot? Remember, there was a time when he was favourite to get the Floyd Mayweather fight. Just before Marcus Maidana done it. Remember all this massive poll I think Floyd Mayweather done online, said who would you like me to fight next? And I'm pretty sure Amir Khan was the top of that poll. Amir Khan was the top of the poll of who would you like Floyd Mayweather to fight next. How far has he dropped? It's unbelievable. He was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao. That came out on his own Twitter page a couple months back. That fight obviously didn't happen. Manny Pacquiao then fought Jeff Horn and lost. So he doesn't seem to get a fair shake. But why? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes, I have to admit, sometimes I've always thought, is there a race thing going on? Because I remember I've interviewed Amir Khan a few times. And some of the comments underneath that interviews, you can see it on the Box Talk channel, haven't been too favourable to Amir Khan's race. Sometimes I wonder, is there a race thing? Is that the dislike? Because Amir Khan, yes, he talks a lot, but so does Carl Froch. So there's a lot of fighters, and they don't get even near enough stick. Is it because he kind of left the UK and went over to the States, kind of built his career there? Maybe that's a reason. Is it because he didn't take the Kell Brook fight when it was simply opened up and left on the table? That was a reason. Amir Khan, 2-3 years ago, was probably the biggest name in British boxing. You could argue, right? I'm trying to think of the names that were kind of big powers. Obviously, there was no Anthony Joshua really back then. Tyson Fury was on the scene, but hadn't really made a name for himself. Carl Froch was around. Kell Brook was kind of around, but then Kell Brook really had a Porter on his resume. There wasn't many big names around. Amir Khan was one of those. And kind of feel like he really fell off. And how did he get back again? I'm not sure. But I don't think we should write Amir Khan off for any reason. I think Amir Khan will cause problems to a lot of those guys at 147 that we consider elite fighters. I think Amir Khan will cause a problem for Keith Thurman. Call me crazy, but I think he would. I think Spence will be a big problem for Amir Khan because Spence can box. I think Amir Khan probably is a better boxer than Keith Thurman. I wouldn't mind seeing the Amir Khan-Danny Garcia rematch again. I think Danny Garcia threw a Hail Mary and it landed. Prior to that, Danny Garcia was getting schooled a bit. I think Porter's a problem for Amir Khan because of the Russian. I think Brook's an interesting fight. for Amir Khan. Both have big losses now. Both have scars. Interesting fight. A couple of years ago, that fight does Wembley Stadium. Now, boy, O2 Arena? I don't think it's a big fight anymore. It's a shame. But you guys, leave your comments below. Why the hate for Amir Khan? Does Amir Khan still have a future at 147? Does Khan not get a fair shake when we say it's okay to lose if you're fighting your peers? Amir Khan has only lost, like I said, to the likes of Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson, and Canelo Alvarez, and obviously Breeders' Prescott back in his day. Why does Amir Khan not get the fair shake in terms of it's okay to lose to those people? When Amir Khan loses to those people, it's a case of Amir Khan is very chinny and we don't want him around anymore. As the Canelo Alvarez fight really dented Amir Khan that much, mentally, physically, it was a huge knockout. Amir Khan is still young, but remember he's been fighting since he was 18 years old. So he's been in the boxing business for a long, long time. How long does he have left in the boxing business? And really and truly, in your 1 to 10 rankings of welterweights, where does Amir Khan come? He's not in a welterweight fight for ages. But where does he come in that ranking? Where would you have him? I mean, I looked at Ring's rankings the other day, and Ring had the likes of Lucas Matisse in the top 10, Lamont Peterson was in the top 10, no Amir Khan. Is Amir Khan still a top 10 welterweight? In my eyes, he is. But what do you guys think? Have we just had enough of him? Have we had enough of the tweets? I follow Amir Khan on Twitter quite a lot, and I give him stick. And Amir Khan seems to always be saying, like, you know, I'm in a meeting with Al Heyman, big things are coming, big things are coming, big things are coming, and nothing comes. Are we just tired of that? Is that the reason for the hate? Is that the reason for the stick? I honestly want to know what people's impressions of Amir Khan are, because I think, my honest opinion, he doesn't get a fair shake. That's my honest opinion. But I want to know what you guys are. Remember, leave your comments below, hit the subscribe button, Twitter page is below right now, and let me know what you guys think. Cheers.